Hey guys, it's Suezo. How you doing? Is that what I say? How you doing? How's it going? How's it going? How you doing? It's been a while. I haven't filmed a video in like 2 years. Hi, welcome back. How have you been? I hope that life has been good to you. I've been on Twitch, by the way. If you're wondering why I like suddenly disappeared, long story short, I got very burnt out on YouTube, didn't enjoy it anymore, decided to try out Twitch, fell in love with it, have been there. This doesn't matter. You're not here for that. You're here for one thing only, and that is wigs. Wigs. Many wigs. I am here to show you my favourite wigs that I own currently. I've kind of ranked these wigs as wigs that I wear the most often or that I like the look of the most. There are some wigs that I really like the look of that haven't made it to the favourites list because like I'm factoring in comfort as well and just like everything. I have a big pile to my right that I'm going to be picking from in no particular order. Should we just get started? I have a lot. I have a lot of wigs and I have a lot of favourites. Alright. Alright. Where is my wig cap? I lost my wig cap. Where is it? Found it. Ah, frick. First wig we have is this beautiful little number. This is Bloom. I think from Lush Wigs it is new. I don't know if it's released yet at the time of filming this and posting it. Here is what she looks like. Very pretty, very soft, very fluffy. I love this kind of texture in a wig so much. Just like kind of the fluffy, like the wavy, the texture. Look how pretty that is when I shake it. How pretty is that? Alright, let's plop this on my head then, shall we? This one is from Lush Wigs called Bloom. A new one, a recently added one to my collection. A definite fave. I love it to death. I can already tell I'm gonna get a lot of wear out of this because I love it so much. One of my other favorite wigs that I have here, I don't remember where it's from originally. I think it might have been a Lush Wigs wig, maybe? I think it was like a long silver wavy lace front, but I really wanted like a choppy, short, kind of like anime boy protagonist sort of wig, and I didn't have one, and I thought like the best way to get a wig like that and as close to what I want would be to take one of my wigs and just restyle it. So that's what I did with this one, which is a little bit choppy, okay, like don't roast me. Just because it's one of my favorites when I wear it doesn't mean it's technically the best. I mean, the original wig, high quality, great, amazing, lovely, we love it. I like how it looks personally when I have it on. So, we're gonna put it on. Let me get a mirror. A mirror would be helpful so I can see how the wig looks. There we go. I call it my anime protagonist wig because, I don't know, it just kind of gives those vibes to me. I like to do kind of more of like a mask kind of leaning look with this one. I think it works pretty well with that kind of style, kind of like a grungy sort of look. Unfortunately, I can't say where it's from. I can't give you a link to this, especially with like how it is at the moment. But I still wanted to show you because this is one of my favorites, so I'll show you anyway. Hope you like it as much as I do. I feel cute in this one. I like it a lot. And next in the wig, favorite wig collection. Favorites of the wig collection of favorite wigs. We have another wig that is from Lush Wigs. This wig went by the name of Cactus, which I think is super cute. I love this wig so much and I do wish they would bring it back because I love it so much. It's one of my favorite green wigs that I own. I actually have quite a few. One thing that I've learned about myself is I actually really like green hair of all shades, whether that's like a dark foresty green, or like a pale green, or like a bold neon green. Spoiler alert, I have a bold neon green, actually two. I have a bright green and a neon green as part of this collection of favorites. I love green, but this is one of my favorite green wigs that I own. I feel like you don't see this color too often. I feel like a lot of the time when you have a pale pastel green wig, they usually kind of tend to be a bit more mint. It's so cute, it's so cute. Let me put it on, let me put it on and show you. God, I forgot how much I like this one. It's so nice. What the frick? I'm gonna think that about every single wig I put on. I freaking love this wig. It's so pretty. I haven't actually worn it in a while. I think I need to change that. This one again was called Cactus. Very pretty. I love it with all of my heart. Okay, next wig, next wig. Here is one that is a little bit more natural. The past three have been not quite so natural. Unless, do you count the white one as natural? It can be. Maybe not. I don't know. Unsurprisingly, most of my favourite wigs are unnatural colours. It's fine. I clearly have a preference. It's fine. Here we have a natural one. I do have a couple natural ones. It's quite short though. It's definitely one of the shortest ones in my favourites. Cute little natural black bob. Wow, that does look very natural, doesn't it? It has like a brown tint to it, so it is like a really natural black colour. That looks really good. I thought how good that looks. So this one, I don't know if I'm gonna butcher the pronunciation. I think it's Demort. I'll have a link to it obviously in the description. But this is another one from Lush Wigs. This wig, honestly, whenever I wear it, it reminds me of my mum. I feel like this is like the hairstyle that like my mum would always have. I feel like my mum would like this one. I just really like the length and the cut on this one, and like again, the colour of it is really natural. I love to just kind of shake it. Because it's nice and short, the back of my neck is, you know, mostly exposed, so it's really good for when it's hot, like it's going to be. We are approaching summer very fast. Wigs like this are really good to have because they're nice and short, they're comfortable, they're lightweight, and like they don't get like super tangly because they're not like just long, and they don't like bunch up at the nape of the neck. It's nice and cool, so I probably will wear this a lot more actually. It's really pretty. I like it a lot. And next up we have another wig from Lush Wigs. I promise there are other wig companies in this video, I promise. This is another new one. I actually got this one around the same time, I think, as the Bloom wig, so this is another pretty new one. I also don't know if this one is released yet. I think it might be. If it's not, it will be soon. Oh, just look at that colour. This is actually, I wonder if this wig inspired my my natural hair colour that I fairly recently dyed it to. I mean, when I tell you when I got this wig and I instantly fell in love with it. Interesting observation. Maybe a little subconscious work going on in there. Oh my god, look how good this one looks. I feel like I say that about every single one, but look how pretty. It's so nice. The length is lovely, the style is lovely, the colour is... Clearly I love this colour because I made my own hair this colour, which may or may not have been subconsciously inspired by this, who knows. Next wig. This is one from Star Style Wigs. We're shaking it up a little bit. This isn't just the Lush Wigs show, this is the Lush Wigs, Star Style Wigs, Space Milk, UV Me, and whatever else I don't remember show, starring me, Suezo. Hi. So as I was talking about earlier with a bright freaking green wig, this is the one I was talking about. Did I ever do a video on this wig? There is one that is the same, exact same as this, just in pink instead, like a hot pink, which I also really love that wig as well, but I don't know, there's something about this wig that I love more. I will say though, this one is a lot heavier. Like when you hold this, it is kind of like actually heavy, which I guess, you know, makes sense. This wig is thick. There's a lot of hair in this one, nice and thick. No chance of the tracts showing at the back. Let me tell you, there is too much hair for that to happen. But it also means it's kind of heavy, but it's not uncomfortable. It's definitely less comfortable than like, you know, my lighter and shorter wigs, just because it's heavy and there's a lot of hair, but clearly not like uncomfortable enough for me to not wear it ever, because I wear this quite often. I like this wig for kind of more emo kind of styles. I like to kind of push the bangs to the side. I feel like this is a wig that, you know, when you wear it, it is quite obvious that it's a wig. It is quite shiny. I think, you know, it's one of those wigs that people would be able to tell is a wig. Whether or not that is an issue for you, I don't know. For me personally, I honestly don't care if people see that I'm wearing a wig and they kind of notice that it's a wig. I personally don't care about that. Sometimes that can be a deal breaker if it's like too shiny, if it looks too plasticky. However, clearly this wig is in my favourites and I wear it all the time. It's not like a cheap, shiny, like party wig or anything. It is nice and thick. It actually is comfortable. It's thick, it's smooth, it's silky, it is shiny, but like, I personally think in a way that looks nice, hence why it is one of my favourites. I think it looks so freaking cool, especially paired with, you know, a lot of black with like black and neon green kind of vibes. One of my favourite things in the world. I love it. I like it a lot, hence why I wear it all the time. And I really love, I just love how thick it is, especially like like with the fringe. The bangs are also very thick, and I love that because it means it's just always, there's never going to be any gaps in it. It's always going to look how I want it to look. I love it. I love this style. I do really like the pink one as well that I have, that is the same as this, just hot pink. It's just something about the green one is, oh, it just has my heart. And bringing it back to Lush Wigs yet again. This wig, I believe, is called Foxglove, and this one is also in one of my favorite styles. It's half and half. It's one of my favorite lengths, which is, you know, about shoulder length. I find that usually to be the most manageable and comfortable. These tend to be like a style that I lean towards the most because they're like manageable and they look cute. Let's plop this one on my head. It's so cute. So I actually have a few wigs of this style, like with the half and half and length and just overall style and everything, but like obviously half and half, different colours. But I chose this one as one of my favourites just because the colours, I love these colours together. They're kind of like the purple, the sort of like dark-ish, like muted-ish purple with the more like dusty kind of pink. This pink is a beautiful pink, by the way. I love how these colours work together so much. Also kind of goes well with this this My Chemical Romance t-shirt, don't you think? Maybe. I got this t-shirt when I went to see them in Milton Keynes when Gerard was wearing that wild white meta blood stained outfit. Anyway, that's besides the point. That's off topic. Again, this style is absolutely one of my absolute favorites. It's so easy to wear. I think most of my favorite wigs have bangs like this, but it's just, you know, an easy to wear style. Not too heavy, it's lightweight, it doesn't get too hot, it doesn't get super tangled. Anyway, next wig. Oh, this one. Oh, this one. Oh, okay, so I know all of these wigs are my favorites. This one, oh god, it's so hard to say like one singular favorite out of all of these. If I like had to decide on like one singular favorite out of every single one of my wigs, this would definitely be up there in like the rankings. My necklace is stuck to the hairnet. Can you not get off? The colour is perfect, the style is perfect, this wig is perfect, I love it so much. This is like one of my favourite shades of pink. Style is beautiful. It's got that length that I love. It's like a very manageable length, but it's also got these beautiful waves to it, which I love. I love wavy hair so much. I love this sort of like, I don't know, wig silhouette. It's freaking cute and beautiful, and the colour's amazing and the style is amazing, and I love it. It's comfortable, it's cute. It's really hard to just choose one wig that would be like my ultimate favourite, but it might be this one. It might be this one. This might be my favourite wig of all of them. It just checks all the boxes. It's just so pretty, I don't want to take it off. Bonbon, Lush Wigs. Here is one that is not from Lush Wigs. Here is one that is actually from OUIJA that you may have seen before. I believe I did a video on this wig along with another one from OUIJA with the half mint, half pink one with the buns. It also has actually a very similar style to the first wig that I showed you, the bloom wig from Lush Wigs. I guess it's kind of like a long version of this, huh? Because it also has the full fringe and everything, the bangs. However, it also comes with some cute little additions, cute little buns to put on the top. I don't know why I'm putting it on this wig when clearly it doesn't match, but my goodness, how cute would this wig be with buns? Obviously matching the colour. Excuse me, is there a way I can get these buns but like in this color to match this wig? Because excuse me, how cute would that be? Excuse me. Anyway, let's move on, shall we? Goodbye, Bonbon. And come here, you big freaking fluffy beautiful beauty. Please don't judge the way I talk to my wigs. They're very special to me. Oh my goodness, the colour and the style of this wig. I feel like I can say that about all of the wigs. Let's add on the little buns. Now with this, I like this because, you know, you could have it at the same sides where the colours match, or you can mix and match them, which is something I've seen some people do, which I do really like how that looks. I like how it kind of mixes it up a little bit. I personally like to have them on matching sides because it just feels more, if you were to like have your actual hair in buns like that, they would match the colours. Even though, like, again, like, I don't really care if people can tell that I'm wearing a wig. I just care that I like it, and that's all that matters, really. That's all that should matter. But when I wear them, I prefer them to match the sides. Come on. Come on. How cute is this? Do you see this? Are you seeing this? How cute is this? It's so freaking cute. I love this wig so much. This is one of the UVMe wigs that I'm like, yes, amazing, worth it, absolutely. If you want this wig, freaking it's worth it. It's beautiful and I love it. These clips are a wonderful addition. They just like make it just that much better. I already love it how it is without them, but like with the added buttons, a little extra. It's the little things. It's the little things. Freaking love it. Anyway, next wig, we gotta get a move on. Well, here is a cute little wig from a brand called Space Milk. I haven't done any videos featuring Space Milk because I've been gone for so long, but this wig company opened up within the past couple years and they are not to be slept on. They have some absolutely adorable and unique wigs. If you haven't checked them out, you should. Just trust me on this. Do not sleep on Space Milk. That is a weird sentence, isn't it? Don't sleep on Space Milk. I love that name though. I believe this one is called So Fetch. Is that what this one is? Says it's one of my favorites. It does not even remember the name. It's not my fault. I have a bad memory. Doesn't mean I love it any less because freaking look at it. How cute is this? It's mostly blonde and I'm actually usually quite picky with blonde wigs. I feel like almost every color I love to wear, but blonde is always the one for me that just is a little bit more tricky. I feel like a lot of the time when I wear a blonde wig, I don't know, it's hard to get it right for me to like love how it looks on these. I don't know, there's just something about blonde that is very difficult for me. That being said, I do have a full blonde wig in my favorites. We'll get to that one though. I think the fact that this one has this pink panel at the front helps a lot with me liking this. I do wonder how much I would like this wig if it didn't have the pink. I wonder, is it one of the blondes that I like? I don't know, if I maybe turn, maybe. I mean, it's a cute blonde. It's a cute blonde. I think I like it, but obviously I like it a whole lot more with it having this panel at the front. Space Milk have a lot of wigs that are this sort of style and they are all beautiful. The way it falls when you put it on your head, it just kind of straight away. You don't have to do a whole lot to it. It doesn't require a lot of styling and maintenance. It's just kind of instantly cute. It's one of my favorite sort of like lengths and styles. It's got like the full fringe, it's got like these light waves just past shoulder length, like one of my favorite lengths. I think of all of the wigs of this length that I have of this style, the ones from Space Milk I think are my favorites in terms of overall style and body of this length, if that makes sense. Shall I show you the other two Space Milk wigs? Let's do that. Let me show you the other two because they're very similar. They're the same style, just in different colours. And voila, we have the other two. Different colours, clearly, as you can see. Let's start with maybe this one. I think this one is Just Peachy. I think that's what this one is called. Again, memory not good. Memory bad. Brain no work. But this is another one from Space Milk. It's same style, just in different colours. Let me throw this one on my head. Obviously the name being Just Peachy, it is mostly this peach colour all around, which is such a cute peach colour. It is like the perfect colour. It is, oh my god, I love it. In general, one of my favourite colours, not even just one of my favourite hair colours, just in general, one of my favourite colours. This is absolutely, easily one of the best wigs, even out of my favourites. One of my favourites of my favourites, I think. I feel like I've been saying perfect a lot, but like, it's just, it is perfect. It's perfect. It's perfect. It's perfect. I love it. It's freaking cute as frick. And then the other one that I have, this one is also the same kind of style, but like a little bit different. It's the same, but a little bit different. You can see what I'm talking about. I feel like a lot of my favorites that I've shown you so far have been kind of more on the brighter or like lighter colored rather than darker, but this is definitely one of my favorites. It's kind of more subtle because I mean clearly obviously I like my unnatural wigs. I like my bold, unnatural, clearly not natural born with colours. But this one is nice because like obviously again this isn't really a natural wig, but it's a bit more natural, it's a bit more subtle. So like if you want something that's not so bold but still has a hint of a little something, this is a great one. So once again, same kind of style, falls the same way, but this one is a little bit darker and it has kind of this dusty purple to it. It fades from a dark root into it rather than just kind of the color around it and then like the color of the panel. It's kind of got more of this dark root that fades into it. Also, the rest of the wig kind of has this light purple tone to it. It's kind of like a cool toned brown almost with like purple tints. It's more subtle, but it's like a really cute little addition of color. I feel like the name Mist fits this wig so well. It looks like a smoky mist, like smoky purpley mist. The way the light hits it, the way it reflects light, to me is just so, I don't know, it's just really interesting. It doesn't have like a plasticky shine, but like it reflects light in a way that just, I don't know, it feels really unique to me. The color feels really unique. I love it so much. Alright, moving on. Shall I show you probably my most unnatural wig that I own? I would say, yeah, the most unnatural wig that I own. Absolutely. Let me show you it. Let me show you that one next. It is a fun one. It's a fun one. Are you ready? Shield your eyes. Get your sunglasses out because she is bright. Oh my god, I feel like the brightness is like, it shows on camera. Oh my goodness. She is bright as frick. Clearly not a natural color, but beautiful nonetheless. It's, well, I don't know, is beautiful the word for it? Maybe like freaking cool is a better way to describe it. This is like my freaking cool wig. I want to be a freaking cool, like neon cool person. Let me put this wig on. Honestly, I feel so cool wearing this wig. This is easily, hands down, my favorite neon wig I own. Oh god, I just feel so cool in it. I feel so freaking cool in it. I love it so much. Like, how cool is that? I love it. I love it. Just this bright as frick, shield your eyes, fluorescent neon green / yellow. I don't know. Just call me freaking Stabilo highlighter head. Freaking beautiful hecking neon. Watch out for me in the street because you're gonna hurt your eyes when you look my way. Don't perceive me. Don't look at me. I am too bright. I am too fluorescent for your eyeballs. Here to look cool. Do not witness me. But like also kind of do because like it looks cool, so like, oh god, I just love it. It's actually one of the only lace fronts in this collection of faves as well. Kind of noticed that I tend to gravitate towards wigs that have the full fringe. This is one of the few lace fronts that I have in my favorites. But let's move on to the next wig. We're almost there. We're almost there. Let's go with another lace front that I actually haven't worn in a while, but I used to wear all the time. Honestly, almost every stream I did on Twitch, I would be wearing this particular wig. And I don't really know why I stopped wearing it so much. It's kind of became like just my classic staple Suezo wig. I would just wear it all the time. But for a long time, this wig just felt like me. This was just my hair. Let's see, let's see, let's see. This is, I think, the Pink Rebel lace front. It's from Star Style Wigs. Oh my god, it feels like a trip down memory lane wearing this again. I mean, in reality, it hasn't been that long, but oh, I feel like me again. What the frick? People that have been part of my my Twitch streams for a long time will know what I mean by that. But I always thought that this wig was like one of the most like natural looking on me, that like suited me the most. I love the shade of pink it is. I love the roots. I feel like a lot of the time lace fronts that have darker roots, they tend to be like black all the time, which, you know, depending on the wig, it can look really cool, but sometimes it does make it look, in an attempt to make it look more natural, I guess, having a dark root, sometimes when it's like just a stark black root, it does sometimes, I think, make the wig look less natural. Whereas this wig, I think maybe something that really sells it for me is the fact that the roots are, I think, quite close to my normal natural hair color anyway, so when I wear this, it is kind of like these are my natural roots because that's pretty much how it would look anyway. I think that's a big reason why this wig feels so natural to me. I love it. I love it. Oh, this makes me so happy. This makes me so happy. Why does this make me so happy? I just love this wig so much. I've worn it a lot too. I can kind of tell in places. It's not quite as like smooth and soft as it used to be because I've worn it so much. And I love this wig. For a long time, this was my like, I think #1 like go-to favorite wig. Absolutely is up there. I love it. Okay, next wig. Another UVB wig, the one I talked about earlier. I said about a wig that is completely blonde, which is a little bit weird for me to have a favorite wig that is completely blonde because I'm usually very picky, but I just love the style of this one. There's just something about it that I love. The waves, the layers, you will see. Let me plop it on my head and you can see. But like I said, I am very picky with blonde usually, but there is something about this one that just, oh, it really does it for me. It almost gives me kind of like, I don't know, 80s vibes? Is that correct? Is that right? Like the way it falls, the way the layers are, the volume of it, the waves. This is one blonde wig that I do like on myself. Like just the body it has, the waves, the way the fringe falls, just everything about it. I just love it. I love it. I love it. I feel like it's really unique in the style. Obviously you have, you know, wavy blonde wigs out there, but I think this one, I think it's something to do with like how the layers are and like how it kind of like flicks out with each layer, and it just kind of has this kind of body to it, this flow that like I just haven't seen on other wigs. And my choker has rotated all the way around. Let's put you back. Let's put you back. You're not supposed to be like that. I don't know how long it's been like that. There we go. It's like nice and comfortable. This is one of the really good UV wigs. I mean, it's one of my favorites for a reason. I really like it. And it's kind of long too. It kind of goes kind of down to my waistline almost, but like you can also see when I stand up, it's very layered. There's a lot of layers. And like the longest layer at the bottom is like, it kind of ends kind of thin because of all the layers. But I just love the sort of volume that that gives. The next wig is another natural one. It's another natural colored one. However, it's kind of on the opposite side, whereas this one is a very light blonde. And this next one is black. I feel like I'm hitting like every color. I have a few black wigs actually. I have quite a few. I showed you one of them earlier, the short one. This is another one from Lush Wigs, another one that's discontinued. I think it was called OUIJA. This is one that I would love to see come back to Lush Wigs, because I remember when I got this and I first wore this, I was like, this is my favorite black wig I've ever worn. This is one of the most natural black wigs I've ever worn. I love the style. Everything about this wig is perfect. This is like the staple black wig for me. Let me put it on while I talk about it so you can see. This wig, I remember when I learned that it was discontinued, it was kind of like a oh no moment, purely because I knew this is a wig that I was gonna wear a lot. I eventually kind of got scared to wear it too often because I didn't want to ruin it too fast. I didn't want to wear it so much that it kind of got ratty and everything, where I'd have to replace it because I couldn't replace it because it didn't exist anymore technically. I think that kind of speaks volumes of like how much I like this wig and like how much I wish this was a forever wig on the Lush Wigs website. It just feels like the perfect staple black wig. It's a really natural black. The shine is natural on it. I love the way it falls. I feel like the length is a good length. It just feels like a staple black wig to me. I have other black wigs, but this one feels like the one, you know? Shall we move on to the next wig? This one is another kind of shorter one, and this one is a nice purple one, which I feel like I haven't had much purple in my collection, but this one I love a lot. I love the shade of purple on this one. It's kind of a similar shape and style to the Demort, however you say it, wig, but a little bit different. Let me put it on. I will show you what I mean. I love the length and the style of this one. This is also another one of my favorite styles to wear. It's another cute little bob, easy to wear, it's comfortable, it's cute. Perfect wig to wear when it's warm, and like I really like short wigs a lot. I have something for shorter wigs. A lot of that has to do with the fact that they are more comfortable, obviously, because they're shorter. There's less hair to get tangled on everything. They're less hot. It is slightly different to the black wig, the other shorter wig that I showed you. I think it's kind of a bit more rounded. I feel like I'm more likely to wear this one more often than the black one, unless, you know, I wanted to not wear a bright, unnatural color. Maybe like it's a day where I just don't want to be looked at as much. I say that as though I go outside very much. But you know what I mean? This is one of my favorites. I love this wig so much. It's comfortable, it's cute, it just ticks all of the boxes, like the Bonbon wig. It's beautiful. And because this wig is short and straight, it's definitely one of the more comfortable styles that you could possibly wear, to be honest. I just love it. It's so cute. I love it so much. Anyway, next wig. We are down to two more wigs. Two more wigs from Lush Wigs. Would you like to see them both at the same time? Obviously not on my head at the same time, but would you like me to hold them up at the same time maybe? They're actually both kinda similar, kinda different, but kinda... What are you doing? Kinda different, but kinda similar vibes. Oh, which one do we want to start with first? Let's start with this one first, because there are some things I will say about it that, even though it's one of my favorites and a wig that I wear a lot, there is one thing about it that there's one thing. I know I said that I'm picking my favorites based on like all of the things, like including comfort and everything. I mean, this wig, it is comfortable. If it was like uncomfortable, I obviously wouldn't wear it as much as I do, which is actually a lot. I wear this wig a lot. If you've been following me on Instagram or on Twitch, you've probably seen me wear this wig a lot. It is so cute. I love the blend from the dark roots to the kind of like paler pink to like the more bubble gum, not bubble gum, what is that, like a milkshake pink? What kind of pink is that? It's like a, you know, this pink. It's one of my favorites. I wear it all the time. It's in this video for a reason. It is one of my favorites. The only thing about it is that it does unfortunately tangle quite easily. That is the only downside. I have worn it a lot of times, which may have something to do with it. The more you wear a wig, the more it will tangle. That's just how it goes. But I do find that this wig, I have always found that it does tangle a bit easier than my other wigs, which is unfortunate because I love it so much. I feel like it's not too obvious when you're just looking at it when I'm wearing it. I don't feel like it tangles to the point where it's like really like ratty and obvious, but it tangles enough to where you kind of feel it, and it can, after like a long day of wearing it, it can get a little bit itchy towards the back. Clearly in my brain, how pretty it looks makes the slight uncomfortable parts of it worth it. Whether or not that would be worth it for you, I don't know. Everyone has different tolerances towards how comfy a wig is. For me, if it didn't look as good as it does, maybe it wouldn't be in my favorites, but I love how it looks so much that I think that it's worth it. It is one of my favorite looking wigs out of all of them that I have. Clearly, I wear it all the time. It just has that one thing about it that makes it not quite perfect. Alright, are we ready for the last wig? Are we ready? The video's almost over. We're almost there. We're almost there. We are almost there. Hold on tight. Hold on tight. And here she is, the last wig of the day. This is Lullaby from Lush Wigs. It's like a dusty purpley pink, coming from this blonde at the top, fading into the pinky purpley, and then fading into like a lighter sort of version of that color. This wig is just so gorgeous. I wear it very often, all the time. Again, if you have been following me on like Twitch and watching my streams, I've worn it a few times. This one doesn't have the problem that the wig I just showed you has. This one it's comfortable. It doesn't really tangle very easily. Oh my god, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. I love this wig so much, and it's nice and lightweight. It's very comfortable and light. I think it's one of Lush Wigs' best, personally. It's beautiful. I love it. And I think that is the last of my favorite wigs. I have been rambling a lot, huh? I don't want to know how much I'm gonna have to edit this. This may end up being a very long video, but hey, I mean, first video back in over 2 years. I think it's okay for it to be a longer video, right? To make up for the time that I've been gone. I missed this. But anyway, thank you for watching. Again, if you would like to hang out in my Twitch streams, I stream usually either 3 or 4 days a week, depending on the week. I always post my weekly schedule on Twitter, but if you want to like hang out with me in streams and with the community, link in the description to my Twitch channel. If you want to follow, you get notified every time I go live. If not, that's okay too. If you would like to keep up with me on my other social medias, I will have links to those in the description as well. I post a lot on Instagram, a lot on TikTok actually. I've been pretty active on TikTok if you would like to follow me there too. It's just suezochan. Same as my username here, like pretty much everywhere it's just suezochan. The only place that it's different is on Twitter, where it's just suezochan with an extra N at the end, because suezochan without the extra N at the end was taken. But that's fine, links are in the description anyway if you want to look at that. Socials, support, everything, merch, everything in the description. Links to all the wigs in the description. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a like. I would appreciate that. And if you're not subscribed, be sure to subscribe. Thank you for hanging out with me today. I appreciate it. I hope you have a wonderful, lovely day. Remember to look after yourselves, drink some water if you haven't in a while, get a snack if you haven't eaten in a while, or get a meal if you can. If you have some medication to take that you have maybe forgotten about, here's your reminder. And I will see you when I see you. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day. Look after yourselves. I love you. Okay, goodbye, bye, 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 bye.